Guys, you're not gonna believe this story I heard. It's mad. So there's this Sri Lankan family in Ottawa, Canada. Husband, wife, 4 kids. And when I say kids, I mean literally little kids. The oldest was 7, the next was 4, then a 2-year-old, and the youngest, just 2 months old. A tiny baby who hadn't even started life properly. They were new in Canada. The dad, Danushka Wickramasinghe, had been there first, working and getting things set up. Slowly, he managed to bring his wife, Darshani, and the kids over from Sri Lanka. On top of that, they had another guy living with them, Gamini Amarakun, a friend who had just arrived from Sri Lanka about 2 months earlier. He was 40, a father of 2 himself, and he'd come with big dreams of earning enough to bring his own family over. Everyone in that house was chasing the same dream, a better life. Life was tough, new country, expenses, learning the ropes, but they were managing. Then there is Febrio de Zoysa, just 19 years old, also Sri Lankan. He came to Canada in 2022 to study at Algonquin College. When he first arrived, he stayed with his aunt, Anusha. She says he was a quiet kid, polite, good student, nothing out of the ordinary. But after 1 month without warning, he just cuts off his family. Blocks them on social media, ignores calls, basically disappears. No explanation. Even his aunt was like, "What's going on with him?" Months later, he somehow meets Danushka at college. Now, here, where it gets important, by that time, Danushka's wife and kids had joined him in Canada. And being the kind-hearted guy he was, Danushka says to Febrio, "If you need a place to stay, come stay with us. You can live in the basement, no need to pay rent." Think about that now in a foreign country. Rent is brutal, and this guy offers you a free roof over your head. That's a huge favor. So Febrio moves in around January 2024. From the outside, things looked fine. They even celebrated his birthday in the house a few days before the tragedy. Cake, smiles, no sign of trouble. But behind the scenes, there were extremely red flags. He'd already stopped attending college classes by last September. He was into online gaming, had a YouTube channel where he uploaded Minecraft and gaming videos. But after the incident, all his accounts were wiped. YouTube confirmed they deleted his channel. Social media, scrubbed. It's like he'd been slowly cutting himself off from everything. Then came the night of March 6th, 2024. Danushka had been out late doing a cleaning job. He and Gamini were running a small cleaning business together. He comes home, and right away something feels off. The house is completely dark. No lights, no TV, no sound. Not even the usual noise of kids, just silence. He sees Febrio inside and asks, "Everything okay? Is everyone sleeping?" And this kid, instead of just saying yes, says, "No, I didn't do anything to them." Think about that reply. If someone says that before you've even accused them, something's wrong. Danushka bolts past him and goes to check. And boys, his whole world just falls apart. His wife, gone. All 4 of his children, gone. His friend Gamini, gone. They were all killed. Multiple knives had been used. Police are still trying to figure out if it was just one weapon or several. The front door was literally smeared with blood. Neighbors heard screaming, not just shouting, but gut-wrenching, broken screaming. They come outside and see Danushka in the driveway, yelling for someone to call 911. He's completely destroyed, physically injured, and mentally shattered. The call goes in at 10:52 p.m. Police arrive. Inside, they find the bodies. Outside, they find Febrio. He doesn't run, doesn't fight. They arrest him without incident. 6 counts of first-degree murder. 1 count of attempted murder for Danushka, the only one who survived. And here's the craziest part. No one knows why. There's no clear motive. No fight, no known grudge. The Ottawa police chief even said they have some idea of the household dynamics, but there's still a lot to investigate. The landlord of the house, he literally didn't even know Febrio was living there. Says Danushka was a perfect tenant, rent always on time, house spotless. Shocked doesn't even cover it. The funeral, I don't even know how to describe it without choking up. Over 200 people came. The Canadian Prime Minister himself sent condolences. They buried Darshani, the mother, with her 2-month-old baby in the same coffin, the baby lying on her chest, as if still cradled in her arms. The 3 older kids and Gamini were in their own coffins. Danushka walked behind them all, not crying, not speaking, just hollow. A friend read out his words. I am devastated and torn by the loss of my beloved wife, my beautiful angels, and my dear friend Gamini. In Sri Lanka, Gamini's wife and kids were also grieving. His wife, Dishani, sent a message that was played at the funeral. You went there to give a better future to the kids, but all of our dreams just faded in a way we never thought of. His 11-year-old daughter recorded a goodbye to her dad. You were an amazing dad and an amazing husband to our mom. We all love you. Just look over us and take care of us. And we're sorry we weren't there when you needed it. Hearing that from a child, nobody in that hall kept a dry eye. As for Fabio, he's in protective custody because of the seriousness of the charges. His lawyer says it's too early to talk about his mental state, but maybe later there'll be a mental health assessment. Until then, the big question, why, still hangs in the air. Think about it, one day they're cutting cake for his birthday. A few days later, the entire family's gone. Only he and Danushka left alive. And the scariest part, only one person knows exactly what happened in that house, and he's not talking. And today, the case is still in court. His lawyer has mentioned the possibility of a mental health assessment. Maybe they'll try to argue insanity, but until then, it's all questions and no answers. No one knows what snapped inside Fabio's head. No one knows why a man would kill the very people who gave him food, shelter, and kindness. The only thing certain is this: one night erased an entire family and left a father standing in the ruins of what used to be his life.